But I like this figure. It's the first time I ever did that.
I didn't even see
Yeah, so that's the thing. You have to keep looking, and then you see more stuff. Andrae Green. I'm living in Springfield. My wife and I moved, I think, like 4 years ago to Springfield. So yeah, we're deeply invested. Well, we were living in Amherst first, but my wife was going to grad school at the time. We were looking for places around to really set up roots. Springfield, it was affordable. It was an economical reason at first, but since moving here, I felt like I've been welcomed into a community. The pace of life is so similar to Kingston, Jamaica. Profound to me. Like I feel like at home. Like I've been kind of living here my whole life. I mean, it was to pass the time, I guess. I remember my brother and I used to spend the whole summer just drawing, and then like comics and cartoons were the first source of like art for me, and then I tried to imitate that, and then after that, going through high school, then I took a chance, and then going to undergrad in Jamaica. But yeah, it was a toss-up because I was playing music at the time as well, and I really loved the music. But friends that knew me growing up, they were like, oh, we always knew you do art. So I like the idea of a narrative. Some kind of underlying story or thread or sequential thing that kind of ties my images together. When I was in undergrad, my teachers saw that as a negative because they came from the modernist school of painting, like the Kooning, Jackson Pollock. So it was abstract expressionism, it was art for art's sake. They used to like, oh, you're just an illustrator, you can only render. And for them that was a put down, I was the lowest rung of stuff. I got told I couldn't paint, all of this stuff. Which I'm not knocking them, because from their point of view, they were right. At one point they told me like go back to year one because you can't draw. And I took it hurt. But I did go back because I feel like you invest your life into something, you have to figure out how it works. That being said, I kind of figured out my way to it, and then I made peace. Like recent body of work. One is from like just a cursory knowledge of quantum physics, the stuff I'm interested in, multiple situations happening, but the way how composite the figures are, it looks like a story. Because in my head there's a story, because it's like I'm asking a question, 3 things happening at the same time. They happened but they didn't happen. And then the other work that's way more.
Can you explain?
This is Dante's Inferno. I love narratives. I'm always interested in like that kind of overarching thematic grandiose thing, because I love all the paintings, Rubens, Rembrandt, all that stuff. When I had my show at the Louvre, I was looking at, I was like, yeah, this is what it's about. Look how powerful it is. The work is like almost 600 years old. It's this God-centered narrative that I've been looking for, that I can kind of pull apart and play with. Maybe the astronaut is Dante, and I'm at the first canto in Dante where he's analyzing his life and trying to change stuff, and he's saying like he's on this path, but he knows the path he's on is like trouble and is like the desire for change. So that's why it dovetails with the quantum physics, because the quantum work is about like decisions, moments changing. Maybe the viewer on Dante, I'm hoping the viewer will take, because there's a path, but then there's 3 different light sources. So then you have that whole thing about light and what light means. Light can be good, light can be bad, light can be just a physical thing that illuminates the path. But then you have this balloon there, so you have these quixotic things that are in your path. It's like just there's things in your life, like we don't know necessarily what it is, but it's like you're groping around in the dark and you can feel this thing, and you recognize it when it comes cyclically in your life, but you're not really sure what it is yet, because you haven't spent the time to analyze the path. Yeah. What do you think it means? I'm not trying to be facetious, but I didn't do the work to be didactic, to literally tell you what I'm thinking. I hope it leads you on a journey. That's why I do it. Monsoon, oh Laura, and then you guys, met you guys Saturday, and I realized when we were talking about stuff, I thought I was on this journey alone. Our paths were meant to crafts, you know. So, and then Monsoon, this is an endorsement. Now I'm endorsing espresso tonic. Wow, I'd have that every day. There are like a lot of great people here. Like this valley is inundated with a lot of talent writers, and just like Jamaica. Right? The response I've gotten about the work is like really positive. I'm not joking when I say I really feel invested in the place. Even if I have to move, I'll still like be, you know, connected to Springfield. So yeah, you want a legacy. Yeah, I want to build something that can give people. You want the work that you make to come. That's like an awesome thing to give to, you know, a community where I feel like has embraced me literally. I feel teared up now, kind of thinking about it. But yeah, the community did embrace me for somebody that was searching for a home.